I think most of you know, I'm Lynette Gibson McElhaney. It's my honor and privilege to represent the city of Oakland as the representative of District 3, the heart and soul of the town. When I ran for office in 2012, I had no clear understanding of what it meant to be an elected official. Coming out of the nonprofit world, I see one of my colleagues, Katrina, visit out here. We worked in a little house in the hood in South Richmond with a whole full kitchen. We thought we was home every day. And we welcomed people in and we worked with them and we talked to the politicians and we conversed with politicians. Richmond is a small town. You know everybody. You stop in the middle of the street, it's very annoying, but that's where you talk about things. And when it came to running for office in Oakland, I was like, that's my home, but that's a big city. And I don't know everybody, I don't know anybody. And I didn't know what it meant. So when I ran, I thought it was really just about raising the issues around housing, around this growing income inequality, around speaking up for the babies. And I did not think I'd win. I said, well, the Lord never showed me victory, he just said run. So I ran with the issues in mind. I did everything that you're not supposed to do, like tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth and be like, that ain't gonna work. No, I'm not promising to fix nothing. I did all of that and people were like, she's refreshing. And so they elected me to this position. And when I got in, there was the developing and learning of this community in a different way, talking to my neighbors. I learned to really love the campaigning. And we're getting ready to campaign again, so raise your hand if you're ready to volunteer with Team McElhaney. I need you. But it was the best part of coming together was talking with my neighbors and understanding the city through different eyes. And what I discovered was that people from different backgrounds, whether they were Jewish or Persian or Muslim or Christian, agnostic or atheistic, it didn't matter whether they were old and they'd been here 4 generations, 5 generations, like Ron Muhammad's family, or if they had just arrived within the last 3 or 4 months. There was something about Oakland so special, so unique. When it put you in the swirl, they'd be like, I want to fight for this town. I love the diversity of this town. I love the fight of this town. And it was like Oakland was calling unto us and inviting us to prove that America could be what people think America could be. That out of many, look around this room. For real, look around this room. Out of many, we are one. Now, it's a concept that people have died for, and if need be, I can go there too. But the real thing isn't the dying, it's the living for. It's living in the complexity of how do you welcome in investment while not displacing people who are here. It's living in the pain and the tension of families that believe in sending their children to public schools, even as they fight with the public schools to make them better. We are at an interesting place, as what Jennifer said, and an interesting time. But I got into this because I believe that if anywhere in this country could prove this theory true, it's my home. It's Oakland. So when I first came into this, Zach Wasserman was one of the gatekeepers that I had to get through. He was tough. He said he'd give me a 30-minute coffee. 3 hours later, I was wrestling with a beast. I didn't know. Thank you, Zach. But one of the things that Zach has continued to lift up for me was the promise during the Lionel Wilson years when I first African-American mayor took the helm of the city to shepherd us through the 20th and into the 21st century. And it's how do you hold yourselves together when everything around you wants to pull you apart? And the only thing that I know that binds us together, Nate Moon, is love. Is love. That's why I said this is the turn up for love. I thought I'd do this for one term, and I found out At Oakland time, these things take twice as long. It just takes twice as long. If you say it's 15 minutes, if somebody from Oakland tell you they be there in 15 minutes, just go ahead and say it's a half hour, 45 minutes. It's an Oakland 15. It's real. So it just took me a term and a half and 2 terms to get things through. But as my husband and I, and it was that fine man, he here tonight, y'all. He came out for the turn up. Challenged in life. We've been challenged in the space of sacrifice. And those of you who have been walking this out with us over the last year know that it took many, many months to pray and say, is this the call for now? So after many months of us walking the beach together, praying together, looking at each other and saying what's next, we came right back to this proposition. We love Oakland. We fell in love with each other in Oakland. And that is our love for Oakland and all of you. That means that we want to continue to fight for our dream, your dream, and our dream together. So thank you, Oakland, for giving me the opportunity to serve. Thank you for having my back when I've needed it. Thank you for challenging me to go deeper and to dream bigger. Y'all ready for this? To fight harder. In my fight. This is going to be a vigorous race because not everybody who believes in Oakland believes in the power of our diversity in the way that honors its parts. So I want to thank you all for turning up tonight, but I'm going to need you to turn it up every day from now to November 3rd. Let's send McElhaney back to City Hall to continue what we started on housing, on economic development, on making sure we have clean air, clean water, and safe food. I want to thank my colleague Lauren Taylor for coming in tonight for each of you. My heart is so good, my love allies, so many friends. I'm not going to get in trouble. But at this time, please welcome one of our original advisors and supporters, a man who loves Oakland, who fights for Oakland in his own way, Mr. Zach Washington.